We are joined by possibly the future Australian spinner, Southern leg spinner, and now New South Wales leg spinner, probably second in line to Nathan Lyon. Please welcome to the show our first special guest, Dan Fallins.
Thanks, happy to be here.
So the coronavirus has had its effect felt globally, and also it's had an effect on professional athletes like yourself. So I'd like to know what impact has it had on you personally and on your training routine? How different does your training routine look now compared to this time last year?
I think we've been lucky compared to other codes in terms of the timing of this coronavirus. It sort of came on right at the end of the season, so I think we only missed the last Shield game and the Shield final, and fortunately we were 3 wins ahead of all the other states, so we got given the title. But in terms of training and whatnot, nothing's really changed. We'd sort of be off at this time of year anyway, so I think all we'd be doing is a bit of exercise. So I think access to gym is probably the only limited thing. I think there's still, you can go outside and run and exercise, fortunately, but I think it's just the gym aspect that we're missing right now.
Now, Stephen OKeefe has just announced his retirement from first-class cricket. He'll still be playing in the Big Bash, of course, for the Sydney Sixers, but just like to know what sort of effect and mentoring role he had on you when you were alongside him at the New South Wales Blues and the Sydney Sixers.
Yeah, it's a bit sad to see Sock go. He'd been such a great mentor, as you said, for me and all the other spinners around the state. He's has such a wealth of knowledge playing for New South Wales for so many years and playing a couple of tests for Australia and having some success in India. So, it's a bit disappointing to see him go. He's great fun to have around training, a bit of a larrikin, and, I'll miss his wise words, and he's tactically so strong doing what he does. So, I definitely will miss him.
Now, you in fact started your cricketing journey at the Comerginelli Junior Cricket Club, as did the entire backyard sports team. I'd like to know what did your pathway to where you are now at the New South Wales Blues and Sydney Sixers look like, from your junior club through to men's grade and then academies. What was your pathway like?
I started at the mighty Comerginelli Cricket Club. I played my first couple of games down at Still Bay, and I loved it there. I was very lucky that one of the blokes in my team, his dad played first grade for Sutherland, Mark Chapman, so he was a great spin coach. I was very lucky from under 10s that I had some great coaching, and the club were great to me. Everyone there was very helpful and loved it, and I've made mates from that first junior cricket team that I still play with now, and Tom Doyle. I think I was very lucky with the team I had that I got on with them so well. So I played for Como till under 16s, played rep cricket all the way through, and then from that I made the Sutherland Cricket Club's Green Shield team, and then I had a decent Green Shield season and got picked for the under 17s New South Wales Academy squad. So that was a massive step for me. From there they picked the 17s team for the Nationals Carnival, and I was fortunate enough to make it. So I made that 17s team. Then I made the next 2 under-19s New South Wales teams, and to go to those carnivals is a lot of fun. To play in nationals, and you make a whole heap of new friends from different states. From there I got picked in the National Performance Squad to train up in Brisbane for a couple of months, and then from there I got a rookie contract in New South Wales. So it's been a bit of a journey and a lot of training, a lot of sacrifices, but I wouldn't change it. I've really enjoyed it and made some great friends along the way. I still play for Southo first grade, and I love playing with those guys. They make it a lot of fun and make it bearable each weekend. The cricket's a long sport, and you have to give up most of your Saturday for it. But to play with those guys is a great privilege. They're so much fun.
Now, before you go, I'd like you to answer a few of the questions that our fans have sent in. So first up is, what is your favourite ground and why? Obviously, you've had the chance to take 5 against the England cricket team at the Adelaide Oval, play at the MCG for Shield and Big Bash. It's you've played a lot of venues, but which one would be your favourite?
Yeah, I've been very fortunate to play it. You know, like you said, Adelaide Oval, SCG and MCG, they're amazing venues to play at, but I definitely have to say SCG. I grew up, you know, as a young boy, always wanting to play there and, you know, going to watch cricket there and, you know, think, it'd be awesome to play on the SCG. So much tradition behind it, and yes, I think I'm very lucky to play there. And yeah, I think Adelaide Oval will always be special for me, and having to get that fifer against England, you know, I'll always be able to you know, hold that memory in good stead and look back on that in the future. But yeah, I definitely have to say SCG, and also I'd, you know, be remiss if I didn't say Glen McGrath Oval. You know, I love playing there. It's a great place to play cricket. Just think of the good times I've had with my mates.
All right, so moving on to the next question. We'd like to know what your most prized wicket is. Was it Joe Root at the Adelaide Oval, or Ben Dunk, your first list day wicket, or was it something different, and why?
I think you nailed it right there. The Joe Root one was pretty special. It was a bit of a strange shot, but I'll take it. And I think, yeah, the Ben Dunk one, I was pretty happy with that ball, and to have that as my first list day wicket and my first over, I was pretty happy with that to settle the nerves. But I think any time I get one of my mates out when I'm playing against them, it's always good you get the bragging rights. But you know, those first two will always be great. But yeah, whenever I play against my mates and have the chance to get them out, I'm always pretty happy. But I think even playing against my brother in driveway cricket, that's always good fun. And the kid battles we had as kids to try and get each other out often ended in yelling and tears. But you know, those first two were mates, and yeah, to get my brother out's pretty good.
Now, our final fan question is, which team did you enjoy playing for the most? Was it the Cricket Australia 11, New South Wales Blues, Melbourne Stars, Sydney Sixers, New South Wales Metro in the second 11 competition? The list goes on and on, but which team did you enjoy your time with the most?
Yeah, there's a few teams there, but you know, I've enjoyed playing for them all really. I'd have to say it's pretty special getting to play for New South Wales Blues. That's, you know, always been a dream of mine to be able to do, and something I've aspired to from a young age. I think playing for Melbourne Stars was one of my favourites as well. Like my first game, I got to play against in front of 40,000 people at Marvel Stadium against the Renegades. So the Melbourne Derby, which was pretty cool. We couldn't really hear myself think, and they had the roof closed, so we were playing indoors. So that was pretty cool. But I think, you know, I hark back to playing for Sutherland. You know, I love playing my mates. You know, they keep me going, and I just really enjoy playing with them. They make it so easy for me, and even if we're having a bad day out in the field, you know, to come off after the game and share a beer with them in the sheds, you know, all the hard feelings throughout the day, you know, we always, yeah, can get over it and just enjoy each other's company.
Well, once again, thanks for coming on the podcast, Dan. It was really nice of you to give your time to us. You've always been quite a nice bloke. You are, in fact, gave my younger brother Ethan, who's part of the Backyard Sports team, a jersey. After a match, you played at Drummoyne Oval for the New South Wales Blues in the One Day Cup. So, and you've also given away your Melbourne Stars training shirts and stuff like that at the Junior Cricket Club presentation night. So you're a really nice bloke, and thanks for lending us your time on the Domestic Cricket Podcast by Backyard Sports.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for the kind words. Always nice to hear that I'm doing the right thing. But yeah, great questions as well. They keep me thinking back of some great times I've had. So yeah, thank you.